Rick and Morty Season 6 finale is now out for you guys to go and check out. We're going to talk about this epic finale. There's so much to talk about. We're going to review this one, and we're going to review the whole season as a whole. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of Season 6, and what did you think of the finale? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in that comment section. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's get into this review of the season finale of Rick and Morty. So, Rick and Morty Season 6 is officially done and dusted. The finale has just finished. And, oh my god, what a finale this was. I remember Season 5's finale was pretty decent as well, with the whole evil Morty, the big wormhole, everything like that. The gun, what's it called? The portal gun gone. Like, we were understanding, like, what was going to be next. This season finale was just as epic. And it was emotional and epic at the same time. So you have this Christmas theme. We have Rick coming in with presents, giving them what they want, and Morty gets a lightsaber. And I'm sorry, right now I am currently doing a retrospective series on Star Wars, and I've been rewatching them and doing videos on them. And all of a sudden, Rick and Morty season finale has Star Wars themes in it. That's crazy. I mean, oh man, because I watch Star Wars every time it comes around Christmas time, and you're mixing Christmas and Star Wars in the Rick and Morty finale in December. What is the coincidence of that? I mean, that's just absolutely insane. I can't believe that. So he gets a lightsaber, so him and Rick start playing with it, and all of a sudden, he drops the lightsaber perfectly vertical, straight down, and it starts to go down. So they go down and they start to go down the elevator. Keep going. They go all the way down to this sushi place, and he's like, what's going on here? So Morty goes, we should have gone to the 10th. They go to the 10th, and they realize that there's actually Rick there. And you're kind of thinking, like, wait a second, Rick's what? And Morty's a bit confused here, but the real Rick is actually down there looking for his nemesis, which is the Rick we saw that killed his family. So that storyline is getting picked up here, and that's what they tend to do sometimes, is they'll tell this storyline involving like evil Morty and stuff like that at the start of the season, and they'll come back to it at the end. So they're doing that here again, and we find out that since the Sun episode, Rick changed himself out for a robot. So the robot's been the last since then has been a robot. That's pretty impressive. So that's why he's been so generous, and Morty is absolutely pissed. So he leaves, and then out of nowhere, the president arrives, and he's like, yo, you do know what is in this lightsaber, right? It's copper crystal. If it hits the core, it's going to blow up the planet. And this is after he gives this big spiel about Star Wars towards Morty and that, which I found hilarious. I found all of it hilarious when that stuff, like the president going in on Disney and that about Star Wars, was absolutely hilarious. He does it multiple times in this episode, and I was just cracking up laughing. I was just like, oh my god, this is absolutely hilarious. It was so funny. So now they've got to do it. Rick does it. Rick wants them. He's like being Rick. You know, he's like, oh, do you want me to come help you? Do you want me to do this? I'll fix your drill for you. And they're like, Morty's like, no, I don't want your help. So they get this scientist who's doing the drill, and he's like, yes, it'll get there in and out. Oh wait, the lightsaber's moving, isn't it? And it's hilarious. Like some of the dumb things that these characters do is absolutely hilarious. It's just comedic gold. This whole episode is just full of comedic gold. I was laughing my ass off this whole entire episode. So Rick jumps in, fixes it, and then Morty's like, why don't I want you to come with me? And then Rick actually has this really heartfelt message that he says to Morty about, like, you know, I'm never good enough for you, and all this stuff that caught me by surprise. I was like, okay, that's a bit heavy. And they normally do have some heavy stuff in the season finales that we've seen, and this was one of them. And I was just like, oh, okay then. So, but anyway, so Morty and the president go down to get the lightsaber. Morty gets the lightsaber, then the president steals it, and Morty's like, wait a second, you can't take the lightsaber when you've just been destroying Star Wars, just absolutely dissing it and calling me a baby for wanting a lightsaber, and now here you are. And then he gives the speech of like, Morty, I was around when Star Wars was out. You weren't. Like, and he gives this big spiel, and it's so good. It's hilarious. It's it's comedic genius. That's what it is. The writing of the finale is just top tier. It's like, it's so good. It's hilarious. So then he goes to the White House, he starts playing with the lightsaber, and of course, he drops it. It goes vertically down. And he's like, oh shit, it's happened again. So he makes it a public announcement that Morty dropped the lightsaber and that the White House is in space. And it's just like, what the hell? Meanwhile, the family's just found out that the Rick that they know and love has been a robot this whole entire time. So they're trying to kill him and that. And then so Morty's got to go and stop it again. So he fixes the robot Rick up, and him and robot Rick go to get the lightsaber. They get it, and then they go and storm the White House in space. And it's hilarious because then you have all these Star Wars references coming, like these droids, but with lightsaber hands. And then so Morty's slashing them up with the lightsaber, and he goes, it's so funny, man. It's hilarious, man. I can't stop laughing. It's so funny. So the president goes, do you know what was better than anything Disney have come up with? A freaking droid with lightsabers as eyes. This droid comes with lightsaber eyes, and he can't see, and he starts chopping his own up, and then Morty slices his legs and goes up, and the president's like, well, it was a good idea. It's better than what they had, hasn't it? It's just like, come on, man. It's so funny. It's hilarious. And he's got a Gatling gun with lightsabers in it. Like, what is going on? It's so funny. Oh, and then Morty shoots it, and then Robot Rick saves it, and then they start sliding, and then they fall down. They're just looking at it, and then it just explodes, and then Rick shoots a portal, and they fall down in the portal, and then boom, they're back in the garage, and it's just, it's so funny. It's absolutely hilarious. Oh my god, I'm crying from laughter right now because it's that funny. So the president then leaves, and then Rick says, look, man, I'm going to bring you in to my stuff now. And so they go down in the basement, back to level 10. And Rick shows Morty his whole thing trying to find his arch nemesis. And it's the last few minutes here is the promotion for Season 7. So Season 7 is official. It's happening. I'm so excited for it. And now Rick is bringing Morty along to catch the arch nemesis. That's what he's saying. He's saying, next season 7 is going to be me and you catching our arch nemesis. I'm bringing you in more Rick and Morty adventures, man. This season finale was one of the best, if not the best. I love this. It was hilarious. It was perfect. So funny. And now, with that little cameo thing at the end there about where we're going in the next season, I'm so excited. Season 6 as a whole has been so much better than Season 5. It's reinstated the love I have for Rick and Morty and made me way more optimistic now moving into Season 7. And the writing has been top tier. The jokes have been on point. Everything this season far superior to Season 5. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so excited for Season 7. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of Season 6? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in that comment section. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.